the Cal Poly Chainless Challenge bike. This is Grace and Jeff, my teammates.
Tell us about your experience with this event and competition.
We actually did this event as part of a tech elective course at our school instead of a senior project. So it took up probably about 2 to 4 hours of our time a week. We have actually worked to improve last year's Chainless Challenge bike. We did not start from scratch. The goal this year was to add a clutch system to the back of the bike, as well as get a solenoid electronic control system on the bike, and redo all of the current tubing with piping, with stainless steel piping. Unfortunately, we had a shipping incident and never received the valves, so we didn't get the working control system or the solenoids or the tubing on the bike, but we do have a working clutch, and it worked fabulously this year.
Do you want to walk us through your design?
Yeah, sure. So this is the bike as it stands from last year's team. We have a gearbox down here. You pedal. The gears, helical gears comes through here. We have a planetary gear set which changes the gear ratio, drives this pump. This pump forces fluid through the system into our rear drive unit. Rear drive unit in direct drive mode will turn a gear that's inside this housing, turn this drive gear, and transmit power to the rear axle. This is our clutch. This essentially acts as an on-off switch for direct constant connection or non-constant connection, kind of like a fixed wheel bike. We can't use a traditional freewheel on a bike because we need to be able to harness power from the back of the bike, from momentum from the bike to charge our accumulator. So this kind of takes the place of the freewheel, acts as a switch to let us get power from the rear wheel, as well as transmit power to the rear wheel, as well as coast. So we can, if we get up to speed, we can squeeze the clutch lever, disengage the drive unit from the rear wheel, and coast without forcing hydraulic fluid through the circuit and without getting fluid friction losses. Okay. So that's why we designed that. Further on, we have our accumulator on the back side of the bike. It's kind of hard to see. That's a 63 or 64 cubic inch accumulator. We can get to a max PSI of about 2200 with the current clutch system that we have, 2 friction plates, and about 300-pound springs.
Okay.